Why do you say it like that? How else am I supposed to say it? Podcast Jebuth. Oh. Does that sound better? Or do you want emotion? You want live? Feeling the guts and fucking. Probably. I mean, let's face it. There's a lot of competition on the internet. And if you are fucking mundane, you're fucking screwed, dude. You're totally fucking done. You're fucking sitting there like, oh my god, why won't they say me? Because you didn't fucking bring it in your fucking intro. Interesting concept, really. Why play dice? I don't know. Is it fun? Is winning money fun? What if you already have a bunch of money? Now it's just the thrill of the sport. If you lose, are you pissed? If you win, are you happy? Where does ego come into the grand scheme of things? Why, in the Coca-Cola commercial, is the dude winking at me like, I know this shit's not good for you? Because he knows. McDonald's knows. Radio stations know. Popular music, movies, art, all know it's probably not the best for you, including food consumption, types of cars you drive for the earth, the planet, yourself, how something you drive makes you feel a certain way, or that you're more important than the guy who has an older vehicle of the same model. What if nothing matters? Having that didn't matter, getting more doesn't matter, but you're striving to matter consistently and nothing fucking matters.
Recession. Gonna happen soon or not. There will be one at one day, but is there one on the brink of arriving? As all the men with money have stated, such as Buffett, Bezos, Musk, everybody but Biden, who might have actually caused it, or actions have. Every response has a positive action, and the action can't always be positive, but happiness is in the immediate, and if the world doesn't end, then will nukes hit? Hope not. If they do, would you live different? If you knew right now, at a certain time, at a certain place, there would be a nuclear attack that would change everything from electricity, how you get your water, food, people you love, would you do anything different right now? And if you lived every day like that, would you be pure joy, pure contentment? Life is this crazy puzzle. And you got the dude who does everything right that dies young. You got the angel like infant that dies young. You got the guy who smokes crack till he's 75 and never has a health problem. You got the normal middle aged woman that is getting cancer, reoccurring, and going through radiation and then gets a fucking death sentence. Nothing makes any sense. You get the man who body will live forever, but his mind is gone. And you're supposed to just function and have a retirement plan and just follow all the rules and be happy with what you get, not what you don't have. And you know oh, you want your dream home, but it's only what's available, but your dream home really you can't even buy, so you're renting, but you can only rent what's available within the confines of that. Like, you can't even be like, that's my dream, that's the one I want. No, it's not available at this time when you're ready to move. And that's the world we live in. So when it's all that other stuff, who cares, right? I mean, eat what you want, do what you want, say what you want, act as rowdy as you want, but then you probably shouldn't. Or should you? Fuck, I don't know. Watch some movies. A fantastic classic, Burt Lancaster, The Swimmer. This is insane. Directed by Frank Perry and written and directed by him and his wife, based on John Cheever's short story. It is pretty nuts, dude. It's filmed in the mid 60s, and it's this dude who it's like surreal realism. Guy's like lives in a fancy part of town and wants to take all his neighbors' pools home for a swim, like 8 miles or so, like a dog leg through all his neighbors' backyards into their pools and out to the next. And it goes through seasons and metaphoric, and he's not who he thinks he was, and it's pretty cool. I guess there's a ton of problems filming it. Like the people that started it didn't end it, and it's based on a short story, which seems pretty cool. That has the author of the short story, John Cheever, reading it, and that was pretty neat. And then I also saw the Ernie game, and this was out from Vinegar Syndrome, but it's I don't even know how to say. A mysterious stay in a psychiatric hospital, Ernie Turner decides to pursue his destiny as a writer. Hungry for inspiration and human contact, he ventures into the vibrant streets of 60s Montreal, establishes a conflicted romance, and unable to reconcile the pieces of his fragmented existence or make any progress in the literary front, Ernie begins a new descent into madness with shocking results. It's kind of crazy. Based on reading that, you would think it'd be freaking epic, but I didn't think it was. Maybe I gotta watch it again. I don't know. The Ernie game. It's a good flick. I mean, I'd watch it, but it's not gonna change your life. This is pretty cool. From Allison Anders, Gas Food Lodging from 1992. Indie film at its finest. It's about I want to say semi-dysfunctional family in a trailer park in New Mexico, and a waitress and her two daughters. One gets knocked up by some dude who's hunting gems. The gem guy disappears, and oh, that's fun. Like, these were great times for movies in the 90s, indie film. Like, just a full, push forward in thought and artistic value. So, I'd definitely check it out. Phantom Thread. This is from Mr. PTA Paul Thomas Anderson, starring Daniel Day-Lewis, who, funny enough, I watched half of this one day and I really liked it. And then I looked it up and it was Daniel Day-Lewis. I didn't even know it was him. Fantastic acting, superb, crazy story, elegant, set in the glamour of 1950s post-war London. Renowned dressmaker Reynolds Woodcock and his sister are at the center of British fashion, dressing royalty, movie stars, heiress, socialites, debutantes, and dames with the distinct style of the House of Woodcock. Women come and go through Woodcock's life until he comes across a young, strong-willed woman. And no spoiler alerts, but they're eating mushrooms and doing all this crazy stuff, and it's just beautiful cinema. I saw Pepsi Where's My Jet, which was fucking awesome. I don't know. It's a documentary on Netflix about these dudes who try to get all their Pepsi points to get a jet, which was like a joke, but they, tried to do it. Then they had to fight legal battles and everything. It just shows how fucking wicked corporations are, They don't give a fuck. Speaking of corporations not giving a fuck, I saw Running with the Devil, The Wild World of John McAfee, which I had seen his other thing. This is a brand new documentary while he's on the run from... He's on the run from everyone, dude. The dude's insane. He's got a bunch of money. I guess his neighbor ended up dead after his dogs were poisoned. Then the neighbor next door ended up shot in the head the next day, and he's on the run. Swears he didn't do it. But, yeah, I mean, the story. He gets caught in Spain, and then he's, dead in the jail cell. And the next day after finding out he's going to go back to be extradited to America. But just insanity. Drugs, alcohol, women, fucking on the run with money and being able to fucking hack computers and just all that fucking shit. So, it's fun. I'd watch it if I were you. I don't know. Especially if you saw the first one. I don't know what the first one was called. It's a documentary about him before all this. Oh, it's called Gringo. That's what it is. Gringo, The Dangerous Life of John McAfee. McAfee. And that was pretty good too, actually, but I saw that a while ago. That's from 2016. So in a matter of 6 years, dude should fucking flip the script, dude. Fucking dude. Money makes you go crazy, I guess. I don't know, dude. I think if you get that kind of money, you need to fucking just hide out in the fucking mountains, fucking do whatever the fuck you want, order all the fucking bullshit you want online, and fucking don't go anywhere. That being said, try your hardest, do your best, read more books, stay amazing, stay humble, stay gracious. Podcast Jebuth.